If I think about the ways you make me smile, I'd be sitting here and smiling for a while. Although I know I make you cry sometimes, your happiness is ever on my mind. I cannot repay for everything you've done, but my love for you burns brighter than the sun. No matter where my feet and mind may go, my heart will lead to you and you alone. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding on to you forevermore. Guyana, Guyana, may the blessings of God never leave your shore. A paradise so wondrous to behold, a work of art, your heart is gleaming gold. They sail the waters, soar above the trees, to find the gem between the mountains and seas. Your children know we try though we may fall. We stand united now to heed your call. Our fathers fought the fights for liberty. Forever I'll defend Guyana free. Guyana, Guyana, I'll be holding.
All right, sorry about that. Good morning again, guys, and thank you for tuning in on my program, The Wrap, here this morning again. I know I've been out of the spotlight for a very long time, and I know, however, I'm back in the spotlight now, and if you all know what I mean, right? So I'm here. So once more, I want to say thank you. A pleasant good morning to each and everyone tuning in. And guys, as you tune in, I want to ask you to share this live, share this program, bring on somebody and let us have a talk this morning. And there is so much to discuss. And, like I said, we are always here to bring the facts to the public and to talk with you and to share with you whatever we have. Right. So we know there's a lot of trending issues around Guyana right now. There's a whole lot of things that is going on right now, and some of the things we are not happy of. And however, we really need to find a way to have a resolution to all these issues. This morning, I have a couple of things, but specifically on this live this morning, I want to touch on a very, I would say a very heart-rending topic. A situation that I myself, as a father, felt it to see. Some of the, like I'm just running out of words here. Like it's actually getting to me right now. But I really want to discuss on this morning. So I have a guest here this morning. Before I bring her in, I will run a video clip. I guess many of you would have seen that video clip before. I It's trending on my page presently on my Facebook page, and I know some of you had a view of it. For those persons who did not have the opportunity to see it, I will run that video for you. And then I will introduce the mom. Her name is Gabrielle Khan, and she's in the background here in the studio. She's waiting to come in. And guys, please bear with her a bit because she's a bit emotional. And I wouldn't say even a bit, she's a lot emotional because to know that she left her child in the care of her parents, she will be more precise in that. She will correct me in that. I think it is her mom or somebody, but she will be more precise in that. But to know that she left her child in the care of those of her family to go to the US to make a better life for her children. And to see, I might be a bit harsh here, but to see someone can be so heartless, to try to take away somebody's child, knowing that they were not there for that child for a very long time. So guys, let me get straight to the video. Don't let me delay. Let me get straight to the video. And then after that video, I will introduce Miss Khan, and she will share with you her experience as well. So please, guys, please, I ask of you, share this live this morning and let us wrap this morning. So let me go into the video.
Hello, yeah, tell me stop coming. Baby, you gotta go to that. This child is a person child. You don't have a chance, you're a child, right? What are you like?
You're gonna get nasty.
Hello, come back here. Come back here. Go back here and come to. Go back here and come to. It's a court order. When you ask them, show me your working sheet. She wants to pay. She can't pay anything.
Something, looking at that video, I really had the opportunity to look at that video. If you check my skin right now, my hair literally stand up on my skin. You know why? For many reasons or many things that I've seen and heard in that video. The first thing that caught my attention, I heard one of the police officers telling the little girl, "You don't have a choice." Just imagine that child is 6 years old, and you are already instilling a mentality of such in her mind to say that she has no choice. I want anybody to tell me which part in this country that I don't have a choice. When even our constitution gives us the freedom of speech, the freedom of choice. And you are telling that little child that little 6-year-old girl that she don't have a choice. You understand? The first thing that I observed there is a set of unprofessional officers that were there. Their actions alone is unprofessional. You understand? The second thing, I wanted to see, despite what situation, who will handle my child like that, despite what is the circumstances. I want to see who will handle my child like that. You understand? You know, Guyana, our public servants, these people in different offices and police and wherever, a lot of these people can't get it right up to now. You understand? You're going to deal with a situation like this, and that is the manner of how you're speaking to people. You know, look at the man that sat there with the umbrella and shouting at the woman to go back behind the counter. You know, like, who you really think you're talking to? You understand? You know, like Chin Heil would have said it in first order of business, is that will definitely traumatize that child. You understand? And when I saw Miss Khan put the video, she was in tears, right? I felt it as a parent as well, because to know that you don't even handle your child like that, and to see strangers pulling and tugging at my child, you understand? Who give you the right to do so? Even if there's a court order, you have to do that in a professional way. You don't come out and grab at people's children like that. And on the second thing, these people act as though there's a bunch of heartless, cold-hearted people. Because despite a court order, I don't care what nobody said. Despite a court order in a situation like this, I would have, as a peace officer, I would have abstained. I would have abstained and pulled myself of that. Because, even to the father, you can see his actions there as well. He just want to get hold and grab and bully this child. You understand? I don't even consider him as a real man. Why he didn't take that action or fight the mother when she was here in Guyana? You understand? That is what he was to do. Stop being, I don't want to say the word before Facebook put on my live. Why you couldn't deal with that situation here? You understand? You wait until the mother went out of the country, and then you decided to make your sneaky move to take access of the woman's child. I mean, I don't know the situation as it relates to whether he takes care of the child or not. But the fact remains is that this child is always in the possession of the mother, who takes care of this child from birth. Or for the matter of fact, from the time she conceived. You understand? She took care of that child. She was there for that child. Right? And you now just turn up with a court order. Even to the judge, I would say here, I don't care what, it is reckless of the judge to make such decision in the absence of the mother as well. You understand? You can't make such a decision in the absence of the mother. You need to make a decision where both parties are there. Right? This alone, I might be wrong, but this alone, I sense some form of corruption here. Because, how could you make such a reckless decision? What you want to say? The mother left the child and just gone and all these things. The child is in care of her parents as well. The mother have evidence to show that she would take care of her child from wherever she is because she's working there. So how could you, the judiciary system, how could you, those officers there, act in a manner of this? You understand? It's like I had a discussion with the mother before the live, and I was saying to her, it's as if this is one thing after the other, right? And we were dealing with a situation with a little boy, and then just after that, this comes up. And you know why these things will get to me? And especially my family in general, my wife. We have an entire family apart from my wife and I. My sons, my daughters, we are clinging to each other. We are a family. We all love children. And to see things like this here happening, this is so wrong. This is so not right. And I'm hoping that the relevant authorities are looking on. And we, the people, I'm calling on everyone here, whether man or woman, I'm calling on us here to speak out on this specific issue. You understand? We must see justice for this mother. We must. This will not go down. I was informed as well that the father went to get out a passport to take away the child, and this thing, I want them to know as well. This is not a one-sided thing. He can go and get a passport. Anybody can get a passport. But he cannot take that child away without the consent of the mother. So I want whoever's listening, and if he has families that are listening, to get that message to him as well. Right? So don't feel that you can take this child and go away, because we all will be looking on and we all will speak out on this. So guys, don't let me get too into this. I want to now take this opportunity to bring in Miss Khan. And please excuse her appearance because she is just in an emotional position all the time. You know, she's just crying. I spoke to her this morning about 2 something. I spoke to her just now. And so, guys, please bear with her and we will listen to her side of the story. So let me take the opportunity and bring in Miss Khan. So good morning, Miss Khan. And
Good morning.
foremost, I want to say thank you for being here on this program this morning. And I mean, this is nothing against your will. You know, we just want you and, you know, to share with us. But apart from this, we want to let you know before you even speak that myself and my followers here, who are mothers and fathers as well, we stand firm with you. And we will ensure that every piece of evidence and information that considered to be corruption or corrupted, we will bring it publicly, right? We will stand with you. So you can go ahead and share with us what actually transpired. So you can speak.
Okay. So he went to Guyana, right? 2 times for this year. This time an early part, right? The early part of the year, he sent me a paper, and the paper is not like for me to go court. It's for me. How much do you want for the child? You know, like how much is for the school, how much is for her stuff. Like now he's asking that in this year when he know I got you to come to America, right? Now he's asking me that. So I scrambled that paper, right? He take that paper, and that's how he went to the court there. He went to the court. They gave him a next paper for me to go on a Zoom call, right? This is what he did to me. The Zoom call we was to go on the Zoom call in March. And you know what he did? He sent that mail to me in April. He waited the date missed. He sent it with the post lady. I come home from work about 8 o'clock the night, and I checked the mailbox. The mail was in there. Till after the date. When I opened it, I said, how he sent it after the date. Right? And I didn't know that all of this would escalate. So because I know if he sent me a letter and my mom is a guardian of the child, my mom should also get a letter to go to the court. But nothing like that did not. This guy waited till I come over here. When I reached America, from the moment I reached America, he started like to intervene with my life. You know, like starting to like texting my family and telling them, oh, he want to see the kid, but he is not reaching out to me exactly. He do not reach out to me because of the woman. He have a woman. He cannot be speaking to me because his mother that I take care of till she died. I was married and move on. He's still taking care of his mom. Yeah, till she died. And this way he do me is not fair. Why he coming after me because I get through with my papers, I come to America, this is what he doing. He making my life miserable. You know I've been taking care of this 2 girl for all these years. All these years. I had to sacrifice my happiness. I married to someone twice my age. Twice my age. So I can make ends meet. This is what you do me with my baby. She can't take my baby away from me. I send him school. I pay bus for take them to school. If I show you the paper, what send money. So many days, 2, 3 days after. 4, 5 times for the month I send money because me do that and they be like, Mommy, can we have pizza? Can we have this? And separate money go. Separate money go for them. I be taking care of them and this is what they taking advantage of me because they say that I'm gonna come to America. I'm gonna bring my kids. This is what they're doing. I reached out to him, right? I reached out to him when I got married. I told him, I said, are you gonna give us the okay to bring this child to America? He said, oh, I'm not giving you a no man like kid. So if you so care about the kid, why didn't you give me the okay to bring her? Why didn't you tell me bring her? I was going home in October to get them a visa and bring them with me. I told my mom I'm gonna bring them, let them punish with me. I'm gonna bring them, they're gonna stay with me. I could send them to school over here. They're gonna spend 6 months. They're gonna go home for a week and they're gonna come back and go to school and then I'm looking for the paper. I'm a mother. I can't do much. I'm trying hard. I'm trying hard, but I'm still doing everything for my kids. Everything without the father. I did not beg him. Many times I call this guy and tell this guy this baby not well. Can you please help me? I should to the doctor. He be like, no, I want to go and sport the money. And I never do that. I never. Who know me? My friends, my neighbors, everybody know me. I'm for my kids. All what he doing is lying and lying. He never want to come in my face and speak as a mother and a father of a child together. He do not do that. He don't do that. This is his way of going about doing the things. And they take my kid away from me. This is so wrong. This is supposed to take my baby away from me. They gotta take my baby away from me. God help me. Oh, baby, I don't even know my baby is okay. He blocked me. He can't see she. Okay, nothing, nothing. I can't see. I can't see my baby. All right. Oh God. Oh, I've been with the baby there all these years. Big Daddy gonna be 9, and I've been with her all these years. She father did not do anything. Nothing, 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 dear. Nothing. You see, you know what this guy do me? I want you to listen. When I got baby, when I got this surgery and I got out to the hospital, I had to spend some days in there because the baby was not well. I come out on the 9th day, right? When I come out on the 9th day, his mom, my dad was drinking one like excuse me. They was drinking one. My mom do not drink alcohol. She don't drink. So he called on the phone and he spot my dad and his mom drinking a beer. And he be like, oh, why you give my mommy for drink? And his mom is the one that said to buy the beer, right? He take back every single thing. Every single thing. 1 minute.
All right, guys, let us hold for Miss Khan a bit because apparently she accepted a call or something. Guys, in the meantime, we're waiting on her to return, right? I must say that, some people say story got two sides, right? But in a situation like this, we're looking at a mother that bear the child, right? And to see something like this happen, it's not right. You see, Azimali is saying, why is she let her emotion take over? If she is legal in the US, she can always go back to Ghana and get things sorted out. Yeah, Azim, I agree. I agree. But um, in terms of our emotions, she bunks off the life. She will coming back, right? You know, her emotions can take her. Her she it is okay. It is okay. It is okay for her to be emotional. You were talking about a mother who would have taken care of her child of her own. This man gives nothing to her, right? And the reality is there. He waited until that woman leaves the country to torment her life and then to take away her child. I mean, I'm no liar, right? I'm no liar to say how the law should do its job or anything. But what I'm saying as well, what I know or what I can say, it is reckless. It is reckless of the judiciary system to make such a harsh decision without the presence of the mother. That is injustice, right? So I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what nobody say, right? So she really needs to, she needs some urgent help, right? She really needs some urgent help. And I'm calling on everyone here, you know, to let us give support to this mother, right? Let us give support to this mother. She's been going through a whole lot, right? And her situation is genuine. Looking at that video as well is gross to see the way they're handling that child. You know, that's a little child. To see how they grab that child and lifting that child and tugging at that child. Trust me, I don't want to see no strangers. I don't even want to see none of my family. You understand? Or some or uncles or anybody handling any of my child or my children like that, right? And like Shelly Baldumin is saying, that right, and the child was not living with no strangers. Exactly, she was living with her grandmother and her uncle, right? Just hold a bit for me. Yeah, you can click back on the same link and comment back, and I will add you back to the live. Right? Exactly, exactly, Shelly. Right? She wasn't living. The little girl wasn't living with strangers. Right? She was living with her grandmother and her uncle. Right? So I would say it's petty of him for a man of I would even call him a man to just turn up at this woman's parents to take possession of a child with a court order. He should have done that when she was here. And I would say it is reckless and cold-hearted to make a decision of such, the court to make a decision of such without the presence of the mother, because you have to examine all possible issues surrounding this before you make such a decision. You understand? You have to prove. He has to prove to the court on what grounds he had taken possession in this child. Is the child being neglected? Is the mother, does she abuse the child? Something. You have to prove that to the court in the presence of the mother. And for the court to make such a decision, I'm going to reiterate this, to make such a decision in the absence of the mother, that is so not fair. And that has to be reviewed. And I'm hoping that the relevant authority is looking on and this can be sorted out. This child needs to return to her mother and her parents. You can see yesterday that child was being held against her will. She's crying, she's screaming. She don't wants to go with the father. She don't wants to go with strangers. It is clear that she was going with strangers. And let me tell you something. You see, for the couple of days now, from since yesterday to now, and moving on until she's in the possession of the father, they're going to try all kind of thing to get into her head. You understand? And let us hope that she doesn't retaliate and they hurt her. to really, man, to think about this. Just thinking about this alone, like, how could people actually allow, and this is a girl child we talking about. We living in a society where we have some crazy people out there. You understand? We living in a society where you have even fathers are molesting their own daughters, their young daughters and their sons as much. And you took that child away from where she was cared for to put in the hands of that can be considered a stranger. Come on, man, people, man, y'all tell me if I wrong, man. Y'all tell me if I wrong. Somebody tell me if I wrong. That is a total stranger. I'm not saying he is, but he can be. You understand? He can be. You took that child and put her in the hands of a stranger. I call it a stranger because based on what the mother is saying here, and I don't want air. Some people might say, oh, you got to be fair and don't pick side. This morning, I'm going to pick sides. I'm going to pick the mother side this morning. You understand? Because she made it very clear. She took care of her child. And let me tell you something. I have other proofs that her friends as well, people that reach out to me here in my phone inbox and said, look, that woman took care of her child all the time. He was never there. So more than likely, I would say that he is a stranger. Now, I wanted to know, and I want to see, I pray to God that this child is just safe and nothing happens to her. Because I wanted to know, should something go wrong with that child, I wanted to know what the court and the Guyana police force and all those that are involved, what are they going to say about this? That child is screaming. Come on, man. People can't, even those peace officers that were there, you can see that this child is actually being forced against her will. This child is screaming at the top of her voice, no, I don't want to go. All right, if it's a situation, I'm just saying, if it's a situation that they want to claim that she's being neglected, well, let the child care protection takes possession of the child. The mother comes home and sorts it out. But don't force the child against her will and push her in the hands of strangers. Man, what nonsense is that, man? I wanted to know if I'm seeing wrong. I will definitely be sharing this with the Attorney General just after this program. I will be pressing on this because that is so unfair. And we're talking again, I'm saying again, we're talking about a girl child. This is a little 6-year-old girl. And let me tell you, you have some crazy mental disturbed men out there. They don't care about age. You understand? They don't care about age. I don't care he's her father. I don't trust him a bit. Because in my view, again, he is a stranger. Let me bring back Ms. Khan back to the live.
Yeah,
All right,
sorry, brother. It was the USCIS called me for the stamp so I can travel.
Nice. Well, Ms. Khan,
This
I
guy,
want you.
no, I just find out this guy take my kid from a happy home and he there over here and he leave her with somebody. Why he
You
do
see
that?
that?
Why
You see
he
that?
do my baby now? Why he left my baby with somebody she don't know? Why?
Guys, you
Oh,
all see that now? You
help
took
my
the child.
baby.
You took the child away from where she was happy and comfortable from people she knows to leave her with a stranger, and then you fly back to the US.
He give my baby to stranger for dog. Why would he do that?
Guys,
He
I'm asking
shouldn't
you to
do
share this live, and when this program is finished, I'm asking us to press on this issue. I personally will be making contact with the Minister of Home Affairs. I will be making contact with the Attorney General and everybody to get involved with this. Because
Don't care
this
what he
is so
do.
wrong.
Don't care what he do here. Don't care what he do. This is what he do me here. When I was in a relationship with him, I was abused every day. You see, when my mom come, she come by me. She be like, what happened to your face? And my mother be like, She ran the fight. You could take your daughter because I don't like what my son doing. She the woman used to stand up for me here. She used to tell my mom, take your daughter because Randy going to do just something here. And he used to come by my house and bend down and beg for me to come back, beg for this child and me to come back. We would go back and he would do the same thing. He played me right through. Now how he get my baby for playing me. He's not supposed to get my baby. He's not supposed to get my baby, Lord. No. Every day I call and talk to my baby. I keep the phone on when I'm cooking. And they're home and they're carefing me. I can't ever see my baby.
So, Gabriel, I want to say this. I want to say this to you, right? And just to give you some support and confidence, right? I know how you felt, and I know how you're feeling, and no parent wouldn't sleep to know that your child is in the possession of strangers, total strangers, right? Um, Myself and the fathers here, we're gonna ensure that we press on this. I don't know how soon you plan to get together, but you need to get here as soon as
Yeah, I'm
possible,
gonna get there soon. They call me, so I'm gonna go get the thing and I'm gonna come home soon.
right? If you can get here tonight, tomorrow, try as much to get here,
They give
right?
me the date for Tuesday, so I'm gonna get the flight for Wednesday night. The woman tell me when I come back to her, she's gonna get an early flight for me. So I'm gonna get emergency flight. They tell me come Tuesday for the stamp. I'm gonna go straight to the woman when I done there, and I'm gonna get the flight for next day. I could even get the flight if they have an extra seat for the same night.
Yeah, yeah. Well, still, I still think that, I mean, they would have give you, but this situation, if you can still try to reach out to somebody else, if there's another way that even, because Tuesday and Wednesday is a long time. It's a long time. Today's Saturday, we talking, but Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, it's 5 days, right? So many things can happen within 5 days, right? I don't want to traumatize you about this, right? But I'm just saying in the reality that we living in, right? If you can, see what you can make contact with more people there, right? You continue keeping contact with them, right? Myself and followers here, we will see what we can do from our end, right?
Yeah.
And we will try as much because as well, I am much concerned, just
Yeah.
as a parent as you. I am much concerned.
He
That's
know all
that's
of this. That's why he come after me. He know.
right. And I think, when I'm not saying if, when you get your child back, you need to take legal actions,
Yes,
right?
I'm even saying that when I come home September, I was going, I saving money, I was saving money just to go and get them two visa and bring them with me. God knows it. God, you know it. I saving the money. We're going to get them a visa. They going to come with me. This is not fair. This is not fair. This is not fair. No. Oh, they could just take a baby for you after all the years. They can't do this.
Well, I can assure you, right, that the relevant authorities are already in possession of this program as we speak, right? And
Yeah.
just as I have the life, you have my contact, I have your contact. I will keep you updated on everything, every piece of information that I receive. I will
Yeah.
keep you updated on it, right? But work on your end over there to see how fast, if there's a possibility that you can get here before Tuesday or by Monday is good. Is good because your child are with strangers,
Yeah.
and the authorities need to put this into consideration, right? And do you have an idea where exactly the child is?
No, he blocked me. I can't see where
You
she
see
is.
that?
But
That, that, that
the woman that talking on the light, he's over here. He leave the baby in Guyana. He take my child and give it to stranger. How can you just take this child from a happy home and put you in a home she don't know? That's not fair, buddy. That's not fair. Like take a baby back now.
If you could even get here by tonight, that would be good, you know? Right? So what I want you to do, Ms. Khan, you know, don't press on too much on the live here. I understand your situation, but try as much now, all right, as you come off the live here. Try as much to see how much phone calls you can make if you're going to talk to different airlines, whatever, right? And let them know the nature of the situation. It's very urgent. It's
Yeah.
critical, right? Because I still feel that 5 days is a whole lot of time, right? It's a whole lot of time,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So what I would let you do now, I would let you come off and start making your calls and so on, and keep me
Okay.
updated.
Thank you very much for having
Keep it
me
general.
here.
You're welcome. You're welcome, man.
Thank
And
you.
you have a blessed day.
You too. Yeah.
So, guys, you seen that, right? You seen that, right? Now he took possession of the child. He took possession of the child, and I would say, I don't care whatever court again said. I would say that is illegal, and that is so wrong. He took possession of the child from a happy home with people that surrounds her that she loves and know. You can see that on the video. She don't want to go with nobody else. She want to be. Look, the last part of the video of her uncle. She held on to him and don't want to lose because she's comfortable and happy there, right? And you took her from that. Not to say that you got her with you, and even with you, it's not okay. But you took her from her home and happiness to leave her with strangers, people that she don't know. Right? People that she don't know. And that is so wrong. That is so wrong. That is so not right. And I see persons saying that she should get the U.S. Embassy involved. I agree. Right? So, Ms. Khan, if you're looking at the live here now, somebody suggested here, and I support them 100%. Diana Moses Williams is saying you should get the U.S. Embassy involved. You should. Because we're talking about a minor here. We're talking about a child who's in the hands of strangers, people that she don't know. Exactly, Shelly. The girl said it. You heard a little child screaming to the top of voice yesterday. She don't want to go. She don't want to go. Everybody here on the live right now saw the video. If you haven't seen the video, just let me know and I can replay the video for you if you want it. Anybody want to see the video again? Just let me know. Just if you want to see the video, just type yes and I will replay that video for you. All right? That is so not right. That is so not right. All right? And I'm not happy about that. I don't care who's going to say, oh, it's none of your business. But it's my business. Anything that it has to do with anything of such that is unfair is my business and it's your business. So I see a lot of persons saying yes, they want to see the replay of the video. Let me just replay it back because I know persons might not have seen it.
Hello, yeah, tell you stop coming. Maybe you gotta go to that. Oh, this child is a broken child.
You don't have a chance. You have a chance, right? What are you like? You have to go with that.
Yeah, but a little child in your adult situation. If you want to fight straight with the child, that's it. But now the court answers she go with your father, she got to go with your father. You're not telling the child that
I left you, man.
you're telling the child to pay for it.
Listen to that. You
don't pay for it.
They're gonna get nasty.
Hello. Come back here. Come back here. Go back here and come to. Go back here and come to. Listen.
It's a court order. When y'all say them show me y'all working, she going to pay. She don't say anything.
You know, I looking at that man, the one in the black pants and the long sleeve blue shirt with the umbrella. You know, I want to know who we really think he talking to, no? Trust me. And I hope this young lady, or I hope this mother, will take legal actions on all those who would have mistreated or ill-treated that child here. You understand? You can see the fear that they're driving in that little girl from the beginning of the video. She's telling them, she's looking up at them, like literally begging not to take me from this. You understand? Not to take me from the people who I love. I don't know these people. You want to take me to them. You understand? Then one of them shouting in the background, you don't have a choice. Now, who the hell is you to tell that little girl that she don't have a choice? You know, like, I'm really hoping that some form of disciplinary actions will be taken against them. These people, the man in the blue shirt, that going on like if he's the boss, you know, he going on like he's the boss. He giving instructions. He's shouting at that big woman, but get back behind the counter or whatever. You know, like, these people are so unprofessional in this country, you know. Trust me. You know, it's gross sometimes when you look at it. It's very gross to see something like that. Trust me. I want to see anybody handle any one of my children like that. Trust me. That is so not fair. That's so not fair. And then with all this, you took her and leave her by a stranger. You traumatized that child that will be there for life. You know, this father, it is very clear that he is reckless and he has no sense, because people have to realize when you do certain things to children, it will remain there in their heart and in their mind for the rest of their life. And that little girl will grow up hating him for that. Especially a girl child. You understand? Yeah, I see this little girl at the back here. This is my daughter. I have 3 of them. Trust me. You feel anybody putting their hands on my daughter like that, it wouldn't go down nice for me. I know it would go down in history of my reactions and responses toward that. Guys, I'm really begging you this morning. Let us give this mother as much support that we can. Right? If you have somebody in authority, whoever you know, you can talk to somebody, make your calls, talk to them, and let us help this mother have her child returned to her. That woman didn't sleep. You understand? She made contact with me about 2-something this morning. And I told her, I said, man, get your rest. Let us talk this morning. And the reason why I brought her on my program here this morning is to let the world see the injustice against a mother who would have made the sacrifice for her child. The injustice that the law that would have put out there, the court, I will blast the court all the time. That is so not okay. That is wrong. Guys, I have another thing that I want to bring to your attention for some clarity. Right? And after today, I will not speak on this issue again. I will put an end to it. You know, I was born like this. It is just, I felt as though, you know, I learned a story in when I used to go Sunday school. Yeah, I remember the story of Jonah and the whale. We don't know how true is this story, but the merits of it, you know, where God sent Jonah to preach the word to the people to save them. But Jonah decided that he's not going to go anywhere. He go in that ship and he's going to go somewhere else. He don't want to preach anything. And they said that while he was in the boat, a big storm come and the boat was rocking and you know, the boat almost sank. And Jonah, for some reason, realized that he was the fault because he was going against God's will and God's plan for him. So he tell him, look, y'all throw me overboard because I'm the Jonah on the boat. It's me the storm want. And from the time they throw Jonah overboard, there was a calm in the waters. But while Jonah was overboard, he was swallowed by a whale, right? And while he was in the belly of the whale, he prayed to God and asked for forgiveness. And he even promised God that, look, I'm going to do your will. And the whale took him directly to where God wanted him and threw him out on the seashore or the river shore. And after that, he went out there to preach the word of God so that his people or God's people can be saved. I sounded like a pastor this morning, yeah? This is my journey. From since I reached that age where I realize or I have a common sense and feeling that I'm a human being, I've always find myself in a position trying to help people, trying to reach out to people. I have scars on my skins in the journey of helping people. From a very tender age. And because of that, God has also blessed me with a woman that I have today who has the same drive and the passion and who felt the same way about helping people. My daughter here, Kelsey Larma, same little girl here, she has that in her. We were in Lethem one time and she was so hungry and she said, Daddy, we want something to eat. We went and we buy food and we buy water and drink and so on. And we were driving, coming across the Takatu Bridge from Brazil. And when we coming across, we saw a guy and like about 4 little children. The eldest one probably is about 4 to 5 years old. And the sun was hot and he was walking with those little children. And Kelsey said, Daddy, she said, Daddy, what them children? She said, the sun hot. No, we help them now. I said, baby, what we give them? She said, give them we food. This is my daughter who's hungry, you know. This is my daughter here who's hungry. She said, Daddy, we give them we food. And so I stopped the vehicle, pulled into the car now, and we went out there. Let me tell you something. Oh, my. When we stopped, The smallest child, you can see the little child literally rush to us to get that bottle of drink, to drink. And as the father give the child, you can see he's drinking uncontrollably. He can almost choke. That's to show that he's thirsty. The other two, they sat down and we gave them 2 boxes of food and they start eating. And my daughter sat in the middle of them as she shared and let them eat. The same little girl here. You understand? When we finish in done, she got a little money. She said, Daddy, let me go and buy some water, more water, and drink and bring back for them. You understand? I had to drive, go, we buy more water and drink and bring it back for them. And the father just said, thank you. And it was one of those Venezuelan people. You know, the father said, thank you. And we sat there with them to eat. And when we done, we put them in the vehicle in the bus. I asked him how far they're going. He said, just across in Brazil, there in Bonfim. We put them in the vehicle. And we went across and we dropped them. And then we went back home. For me, Martin, I will send you the video inbox just after the program because I played it twice. Right? Just send me a message on Messenger, asking for the video, and then I will forward the video to you. So we went and dropped them and we went back. So I say all of this to let you know that my journey of humanity, my journey of reaching out and helping people is from a very tender age. And I'm saying this because the story that I want to get to, I want you to understand this, right? We've never done anything. When my wife and I linked in 2014, you know, it's 10 to 11 years we going together. We started a program that we're going to help people. We reached out to Food for the Poor, and we become legal registered member of Food for the Poor in a community called Spikeland. And we used to do so much for people. And when I said we do so much, I don't want to say it in a manner as if, yeah, we give. No. We never do this looking for fame, looking for name, looking for anything in return. We did this because we know how it felt to be hungry. We know how it felt to not have proper clothes on our skin. We both experienced that. And we just want to help. I have photographs where my wife and I, there's one time we had a whole box of ties and stuff, a big crate. And my wife said, you know what? Let us sit down and we're going to make packages for everybody. These children for Christmas had a whole big pack with all kind of proper stuff I'm telling you about that Food for the Poor give to us. Because we want to help children. We reach out to organizations that give us donations, and everything we did in a transparent manner. And although we did that, we were being accused of taking the best. We've been accused of not sharing free equally. We were accused of a whole lot of things. We were accused that when Food for the Poor send the stuff, we taking out this and all these things. When Food for the Poor give us stuff, anybody here who ever been with Food for the Poor can tell you, when Food for the Poor give us stuff, they give us a list, and we will produce that list of items so that it can be distributed equally. Still yet we were accused. You understand? We caught ourselves in debt because many times on the distribution, what we used to say to people here, we have an expense of $40,000 a month. That was the expenses. That was to pay the truck, to bring the stuff, and to make a contribution, to pledge a contribution to Food for the Poor. Food for the Poor don't tell people, you got to pay this. They don't. They just ask for a small contribution, even if it's a $5,000. And that 5,000 cannot compensate for the amount of thing that Food for the Poor give to people. 40 bags of rice, flour, oil, clothing, everything that you think about. And $5,000. We used to give $15,000. And we used to pay the truck tour the $5,000 to bring this stuff. What we used to say to the persons who were on the list, we're asking you just for $1,000 a month, $1,000. You don't have to pay, we're not telling you have to pay, but we're asking you for this contribution so that it can assist to offset the expenses. And we had 40 persons, hear what I'm saying to you? 40 persons that would give us $1,000 a month. But we're distributing to over 80 something to 100 people. We don't ask the others. Sometimes some of them come when we wife check and said, Kevin, we reached the 40,000, try the line, don't collect. People come, oh, I bring me $1,000 one stuff. No. You don't have to pay for this stuff. You don't bring no $1,000 to pay for anything. That is what we used to do. But yet we were accused about selling the stuff and all these things. And you know what we did? We draw a line to that. We went out as much of the late Dr. Roger Luncheon, who donated a building, a small building, a 15 by 15 building. We went out of our way to get that, to store the items. When it comes to store, we had a crew used to come and pack out these things. Just imagine that now, a crew used to come and pack out all these things with the list, but yet we're being accused. We pull ourselves away from that because some people now decided that they're going to get political and they want the position and they want Food for the Poor, give it to them and all these things. Right? And you know what? We back off and Food for the Poor didn't give it to them because Food for the Poor saw that they want to use this for their own benefits politically to gain fame and name, but we weren't for that. We backed out. Although we did so much, in the end, we lose. Because we lose money, we lose time, and we lose a bond with our family because most of the time we are out there helping people. But yet our family at home needs help as well. Some person used to say, "By charity begins from home. Take out what your family has to get first." Even Food for the Poor told us that. Take out for you and then distribute. And we never used to do it because of the bickering. Now, why I say this, and like I said, after today, I will not mention anything on this here. I want to draw a line and put an end to it. Now, we saw the situation a few days ago with our little child. Again, as parents, we felt it. We felt it to the point that we said, look, after we were told of the story by the guardian of both the little child and the girl, the mother, there was a woman who's a guardian. She's not biologically a parent to them, but she's a guardian to them. And she told us the whole story. That is how come we come up with a post that said, look, if for any need that this child is up for the adoption, we would surely take that child. But people took it differently. People blew it out of proportion. Right? Never mind. I understand there are some illiterates on this platform here who can read, who don't have the common sense, who don't have the mental vocab to assess certain things. I was attacked. My name was called on social media. Well, let me tell you this. I reached out, when the woman reached out to me, I talked to her. I said, man, if there's any way we can help this child, in the meantime, let us know. Anything the child needs, just let us know. I said my wife and I will gather some ties and stuff and so on. And there are persons reached out to us already and said they want to make a contribution. And I said to those persons, I tell you, though, every single person that called me, until now, I average about 100 persons that call me. Every single person that called and messaged me, I gave them the information to make contact with the foster mother, because I made it very clear that I will not be accepting any monies or anything. Just give it to her. I want them to benefit. For a matter of fact, even the foster mother, I don't think was the fittest person. In my view. Right? I know why I said so. Because I've had experiences of it before. And I don't want to be caught up in that. Now, this woman said the child need Pampers and the child need clothing and all these things and so on. And when I put it up, ask persons who want to make a donations. You have people like some low-life people like Melly Mel and others. Even Simona Brooms went on a live and calling me Pampers and accessories and said how I lie. Nobody never talked to me. Nobody never said they want Pampers. I was told that the guardian was on a live. When the guardian was on a live, she said that she never asked me for anything and we never talk. So people, this morning, I would set the record straight. I would play a recording for you here. And you would listen for yourself. And after today, I put it to rest. And I've learned. My wife just tell me something you don't hear, you know. You know, we went good in we car. Me and my little Kim and Chris and my sons, and we just that doing we thing playing, we make with videos, we photograph, and we living happy all the time, you know. For a long time, we stay away from this charity stuff. Because we know there's a lot of ungrateful, dishonest people out there. We stay away because of that. Every time we get involved to help is some sort of nonsense. But we don't do that because we're looking for any benefits. We do that because it is our calling. But I will put to rest, and I hope that the Honorable Simona Brooms as well will listen to this recording of the individual who said that she never asked me for anything. And after today, I will not mention anything about it. They said that I asked him for Pampers and accessories, and the woman never asked for anything, and the woman said nobody need nothing, or the child got everything. Right? Yeah, Rio, the devil is busy. Ravi, good morning. But I'm going to say this to you. Yes, I'm a politician, but I'm one of the politicians who knows to separate my political life from my professional life. No politics involved. Plenty of them politicians can do that. Because everything they do is a stamp, is a photograph. Yeah, I do this, say, look at me. They dress up in a nice fancy suit with a S24, Ultra S24, and they're taking out a picture with a poor person collecting a bag. And yeah, I did this. We don't do that. So like I said, this morning, I will put it to rest. And I want you to listen to this recording for yourself. And hear if it's me want the Pampers and the wipes. Or whatever they say they want. Because that is what they're saying. I want it for myself. And the woman said she never asked for anything or she never talked to me. So guys, listen to this for yourself. All right. So here's something I want you to do for me. Right?
Yeah.
If you could find out from the social worker, or if you yourself or the mother herself got an idea of some stuff that you might need it very urgent right now, or whatever we can do to assist, just let me know as early as possible. If by tomorrow morning self,
Well, the most thing you need right now is Pampers, because even if they didn't give you anything to drink, or because he did, but I don't know, because of the surgery they say you no but there's some stuff we have to take for him. And that would be like see the shore, juice and stuff like that. Right?
All right. So here what gonna happen.
Uh-huh.
I don't want to go much into details because I mean I would consider this private. I mean you're talking to me, right? But here I'm going to do. Somebody's going to make contact with you, if not just now, by tomorrow morning. The guy name is Mr. Romel McKenzie, right?
Okay.
And I already spoke to him already. He's going to make contact with you, and more than likely, he gonna meet with you in Georgetown. If it's possible to, my wife and I, we would really like to come and like see him in person as well. It's something that touches us, and we can get some stuff like ties and so on and bring for him as well, right?
Well, you would when the time comes.
Well,
first of all, I will let you know tomorrow where he at. This is the first thing.
Yeah, and let me tell you this though. I mean, you trust me to this limit, right? But I am legitimate, nothing to worry about, right? But try much for other persons. Don't disclose information and locations and stuff because
listen, I understand you, but I'm a person. The only way I open up to you is if my spirit tell me to do so. The only way I speak to people is if my mind tells me to do so.
All right. So what about clothing and so? You can want some clothing and so too?
Yes, because the truth about it, the clothes we collect from where they went, when it was staying, I don't know really true is wrong. At least on the light with the room, you could see the bags, then it's shrink. And the 3 bag contains she stuff, his stuff, and the couple pieces of things for this unborn.
All right.
And then include everything, footwear and clothing.
All right. So what we can do, I'm going to reach out to some persons directly. Yeah. So just in case anybody asks you anything, you just tell them yes, you give me the permission. But we can do it in a transparent manner. Anybody reach out to me because people will reach out to us, right? So y'all hear it for yourself. I know some people might say, no, it's not right to do that. But there now, I got to clear my side. I have to clear my name. And I have to let Simona Brooms and the others know that we are not in need of Pampers or anything. We buy that. You understand? We provide that for our children. We've been doing that. I've been buying Pampers for how much? 10 years. And I never asked nobody to help me buy Pampers. So when Simona Brooms and the others want to be calling me, what, Pampers and accessories? They should have listened to that record, Right? That's the shallow-minded people that we have to deal with in society. They were so offended because I broke up a ring. Technically, I broke up a ring of a gang, We have to be very careful. They have a particular gang on the PNC side, right? Who extorts people. They got a gang of them. And that is how the PNC do fundraiser, by extorting people. Melly Mel is one of them. Let me be specifically clear. I don't for him to call names, They could run to the court. Melly Mel is one of the extortionists. Dexter McClellan is one of the extortionists. Rickford Bork, one of the extortionists. Mark Benchcott, extortionist. Nadia Primey, extortionist. These are the people that lives in the U.S. and collects people hard earnings to say they're doing charity. But if you should do a paper trail, you will see that those charity funds that they are collecting, that is the charity funds they're collecting, and it's being placed into the account of the PNC for fundraiser. You understand? When I did my live, I'll bring some clarity again. When I did my live, I called these same people names when my house was born. And I slipped in and I said Simona Brooms. I would say it again. My apology for that Honorable Simona Brooms, because you weren't a part of that gang. That's what I know for sure. And I'm not saying this out of fear of anything, you know. I'm just calling a speed, and I have to be fair. The gang was the same Dexter McClellan and a Blow Blow group. That was the gang. And Melly Mel. That was the gang that used to do it. Because when Simona Brooms came here and she said, I'm going to make a donation, she said, I tell you, this is my hard earnings. This is not from no PNC or nobody. This is from Brooms. You tell them though. This is what she said to me. My wife was there. When you see Chanel walking around Chanel Daniels with a photograph, a big thing, so let's tell you the story. A big card son saying how much $465,000 they give to me, or how much. When Chanel come here, she called me in the car now. She said, Kevin, we only get 200,000, but we taking out the picture with the 465. Dexter gonna send the rest. We still waiting for the $265,000 to come. She gives us $2,000 in cash. But we took out picture with the $465,000. This is a bunch of scams. Then recordings were sent to me where, oh, I got to pay for gas. I got to eat. We got this. We got that. These same people, and I call the name again, Millie Mill, Dexter McClellan, Chanel Smith. These were the people who sat down and had meetings and create Zells and Cash App in my name, collecting monies on my behalf without my knowledge or without I giving them the permission to do so. So, Ms. Brooms, you weren't a part of that gang. So let me clarify that for the general public. Right? And again, if I have to apologize here, I will apologize for that particular part that I would have said. That you were in a gang collecting or soliciting funds on my behalf, because I know you weren't. I know you came here and you didn't buy zinc Simona Brooms. You pay for some wood for the floor. Because I heard you saying on your lives constantly that you pay for wood and zinc. No. When you came here, the frame of the house was up and it was already roofed. And you said, okay, I'm going to help buy the floorboards, right? So let me just bring some clarity for you. Right? So after today, I will not be speaking on that issue anymore. And I will put that to rest. And I play the recording. I saw somebody asking Yolanda Boy saying, that is the auntie for the little boy voice you were playing. I know them good. Yes. You see, Yolanda said yes. That is the auntie. Right? She's the one that said, oh, the child just needs some Pampers and juice and PJ Shore and clothing. And when I put it up, you hear Kevin Larmo want Pampers and they calling me Pampers and accessories. Yeah, I feel something could move me. Something can't move me. I faced worse than that. And all in the name of doing good for people. But I realize we live in a world of some ungrateful people. So when they blast me, I don't bother. Imagine Jesus come on this earth and did so much. He raised the dead, he healed the sick, he made the blind see. And they still carry the man on the cross and Marty on the cross. So who's me for not people, people do them things. Y'all don't get tired with me. I grew up in a church, I could tell y'all a lot of things of the Bible. Right? So I don't want to get involved in these things. I've been living peaceful all the time, doing my little chicken business. I opened my own studio. I have my own studio. We're doing video recording and photo recording, video shooting and drone shots and these things. I got my own studio. I'm comfortable. I don't want anything from anybody. You understand? What couple pack of Pampers can do for me? And they were calling me not petty beggar. Them calling me petty beggar. And them begging for donations and extorting people for their party. So who more petty? People, let me tell you something. You got to hold your focus. because we living in a world of ungrateful people out there. And we living in a world of wicked and evil people that will do anything possible to tear you down once you're doing good. When I asked people to meet out to the auntie directly, it was technically I was cutting back their funds. You understand? If you listen to the recordings out there, you know, I didn't ask nobody to send nothing to my MMG, or I didn't create no Zelle or Cash App. It's Melly Mel created over there, and she collecting the monies. There's a record of Melly Mel extorting an Indian woman. She and Didi, one is called Didi. That was another scam. They reached out to me when my house was born, and they're extorting an Indian woman. Y'all ever hear that? Y'all ever hear the one with Melly Mel? Anybody ever saw that video? The woman was recording them when they were trying to extort her. Anybody here ever heard it? If y'all never hear it, I'm going to play it for y'all. I'm going to play it on the next program for y'all. You understand? Anyway, guys, I think I've exceeded my time, way over. And I know it's Saturday morning. Some of you still in bed because, you know, you had a long week. And I know some of you have to get up, go cook, wash, prepare for the new week, while some of you are Sabbaths and you're taking your rest, fasting and praying. And I want to wish you well throughout this weekend. And I want to say thank you guys for being here. And my program will be back in full effect. Just remember, any information that you have for me that you want to make public, once it's not in a form of defamatory or to defame anybody or to, you know, cause anybody any harm, I will put that videos out there. If you want to call, and share your views and opinion on the live, no problem. I will be willing to accommodate you. Yeah, Lena, I said we see it on Critics Show with a woman and a credit card. Yeah, everybody see. Everybody know Melly Mel is a downright scam, a thief. Everybody knows that. She was doing that since she was in Guyana here. Now she's hiding in the US, hoping to get political asylum. Y'all tell Melly Mel, I said she's a downright thief, convict. She and a whole crew of them. And all of them is a PNC crew. Anyway, guys, have a blessed weekend. And you will see me when you see me again. Probably tomorrow afternoon we can touch base. And I will give you more updates. Do have a blessed day. And I will leave you with a little, we all know I like left y'all with a little Guyanese song or something, you know. So bye for now. And do have a blessed day.
We are a peaceful people, struggle as we struggle, and we don't look for trouble, just ask around. But when outside faces from foreign places talk about taking over, we ain't backing down. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass. This land is all I know. We're gonna make it somehow. We will bend like a bow, but never break. Our fathers came here, and they lived and died here, and we ain't moving nowhere, make no mistake. We ain't giving up no mountains, we ain't giving up no tree, we ain't giving up no river that belongs to we. Not one blue sake, not one rice grain, not one grass, not a blade of grass.
We love the open county of the Rupununi and the Essequibo, daytime or night. Though we may criticize it, this is our home, we love it, and we need to keep it. We have that right.